So 3 years you finished Saints College, and then when do you meet my mom?
New Orleans at the
Wow.
youth convocation. So Saints went to the youth convocation, and I met your mom there.
Wow.
And we decided, we
A
liked
good
each
church
other.
girl. You done messed it. I'm just playing.
I don't know about all that.
Don't do my mama.
Hey, she
Don't.
might have been worse than I am.
Okay, so y'all met at the youth. So how old were you at that time when you met my
It
mom?
was like 1920.
Okay. So y'all started dating immediately.
Started dating immediately. I was still in Michigan. She was still in Texas. So we were on the phone daily, nightly, everything. And both our moms talked to each other and they complained. The phone bill skyrocketed.
I heard
on both
that. I heard
sides.
about
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, okay. So they skyrocketed. We couldn't stay off the phone. So my mom told your mom it was best that he gonna come down there.
What did you like about my mama to talk to her?
Mom was gorgeous, to me, and that's we had good conversations. We hit it off, and so we fell in love real early, and came on down. And once I came down here, decided really not to leave, so we ended up.
So you came down from Flint to
Came
Big
down
Spring,
from
or
Flint. Big
you
Spring.
came to Big Spring, Texas, and then you stayed.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think I went back and made some plans, and then I left
Okay.
and I came back, and we got married, yeah.
Okay, so y'all got married, and so when you got married, there was the whole, as a man you have to provide for your family, and so tell me some of the things you did to provide for the household and your ambitions at that time. What was your mindset?
Well, I got a job at Duncanville Cable TV. I was the first black person hired there. And matter of fact, they trained me as an installer. I went to school to actually get that license. So I did that, got that license. And then, I trained all the other installers that came on board and so forth.
It's a crazy story. My best friend to this day, one of my best friends, my brother Chuck, his wife, her dad worked there when you worked there as well. That is so crazy how it's a small world.
Was that Randy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's a small
me and
world.
Randy were very good friends. While I was working at cable TV, I opened up a martial arts studio. I'm a 5th-degree black belt in Taekwondo, which I'm very proud of. So I've been doing that a long time. So I opened up a studio because that was my goal and my love to do that. So I used to have all these students in the house.
Was this your first entrepreneurial thing right here? Your school?
Yeah, it was.
As an entrepreneur?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, got it.
First thing. So I was doing that and working at cable. So I would go to work, and I'd come to my studio to teach. So after that, I got tired of that. So I said, okay, I'm going to teach full time. I think I ran the school there for, I'm not sure actually, probably about 5 years there.
Wow.
I think.
So how long were y'all married?
We were married for like 5 years.
So, okay, so let's talk about that. So through the length of that time, I'm sure as an entrepreneur, one thing a lot of people don't realize is it's very tough to run a business. And business is not a straight climb. It's a up, down, backwards, around, and I try to teach people who want to become entrepreneurs to understand that it's not a straight line.
It's a real long lesson journey, but the whole thing is it has to be where that person actually wants to completely wait it out and run with you. And they got to be on the same page. So y'all both got to be broke, and you both got to understand that. You're going to make money, you're going to be up, down, but that person has to really be on the same page as you. And if that's not their true dream and desire, and they're not willing to stick there with you, then it's not going to work. It's not going to work because you ain't going to give it up.
That's right.
Because you can't. You can't.
Because
you
it's
can't
like
give
you
it.
can't breathe.
No, you can't.
You have to do it.
You can't. But all they want you to do is, okay, it ain't working. Let's do something else.
Right.
And to you, that's like that ain't gonna happen.
You guys got a divorce when I was 2 years old, and you ended up going back to Michigan, and I saw you periodically, but never anything long term. So let's ask the question, why were you not present throughout those years for me and Chantel?
Well, I wasn't planning on going nowhere, But through that anger, they told me if I didn't leave, I would probably do something that I would regret, which I would have. I would have. I was at that point. I was at the point of killing or be killed. So that's where I was with the demands that they had put on me to leave my family that I prayed for. Prayed for my daughter to be here, got her in the order that I prayed for. Prayed for my son to be here, got him in the order that I wanted. My family, my kids were the most and are still the most important thing, period, in my life. And after that, my grandkids. Other than that, I'll tell you like this, son. There ain't too much that matter to me. And there ain't really too many people that I can't count on one hand that I give a flip about one way or another. Okay? Like I told you, I grew up with a lot of anger and hatred. Not of where nobody did nothing to me as a kid. Just my own self and my own heart of how I am inside. But
Kind of
I'm
social,
like a narcissist.
kind of social. Well, a bit more sociopath slash narcissist.
Yeah, beyond what you can imagine.
So you stayed away. I remember coming to your house. I was probably 16, or I started smelling myself. I remember this. I came to Flint. We were outside and we were like throwing stuff in the air for the bats and the trees to grab and whatever. And I don't know what it was. I wanted to test you. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Because now people who know me know I fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you fight. So we got in it really wasn't a fight. So I remember trying to, I don't even remember what I did to square up to you. But I remember what you do. Tell me what you did.
I'll just teach you a quick father-son lesson. I kicked you in your stomach, dropped you, and that was it. Wasn't too much of a fight.
It was not a fight. It was not a fight. I remember that, though.
I think all fathers and sons have to go through that, because once the son get a certain age, he's definitely going to try his dad. You know, and maybe he should.
Yeah.
But if his dad is right, he's just going to do what I did. Drop you and let you rethink what you make you know this was a good idea, right?
So then I remember, I think I may have saw you again at, maybe I was like 18. I came down to Flint and I saw, this was weird for me. I'm going to tell you, because I don't know if I've ever shared this with you. It was weird for me to come to Flint and hear, I think I was 18. I used to hear all the praises that all of those guys were giving you. Like, they were like, man, if it wasn't for Diamond, I wouldn't be this, I wouldn't be that. And it really kind of, it was like a weird feeling. Like I didn't know where to place that.
Yeah.
I was kind of, they were like, man, if it wasn't for your dad, and there was tons of people around you at that time. I mean, it's like a big ass entourage.
Yeah.
Like people just everywhere,
Had a big following.
Big following. Everybody's around at the headquarters, And though I was proud, because what you were doing up there is kind of a replica. I mean, mine was a replica of what was going on. I mean, I was doing the same thing down here. I've always had a following of people. I always kind of rock with a group of people, and people kind of follow what I do. I went up there and I saw that same thing, but it was weird hearing those men up there saying the positive things that they were saying to you. I didn't know how to place that.
Yeah, because you weren't feeling it because it wasn't me and your relationship.
Yeah, it was weird.
In your life, and here it is. It's coming from me to them, but it did never come to
you.
That way.
Yeah, it was really strange. And so then I saw you doing your business and everything that you were doing at that time, which always made me proud to know that I get a lot of those entrepreneurial desires and efforts from you. And my mom. My mom's an entrepreneur too. She's worked for herself for forever, really.
I think stuff comes through a bloodline. Period. Okay, a lot of people may not understand that and don't know it, but I don't have to be around you for you to exhibit the same traits.
True.
And it just happens that way.
True.
It's weird because.
And that's why kids need to be able to see both parents. They need to be able to see, so they'll know why they are the way they are.
Exactly right.
And whatnot.
And same, I couldn't place that.
Right.
With my own life, I couldn't place that because I never knew who my father was. So looking at that, I never had father love. So, and father knowing nothing about him, period, at all. So, and I definitely didn't want to be like this man. So
Well, I'll say this, and this has been a good conversation. We got to do this again for sure.
Sure, we will.
I'm grateful for the journey, the way it has happened, though it's not the way that I wrote it out. I definitely wouldn't be who I am. Had you had been present, maybe I would have went the wrong path. Maybe I would have followed down a certain path. Without you being in my world, I think that it made me tough. It made me fight in areas that, I mean, maybe I shouldn't have fought, but it's made certain things difficult, but it's made certain things great too.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of, it is what it is. I think God has a plan. I think God has a plan for you as well.
Absolutely.
I think that from where we are right now, I can see God doing some crazy stuff. I know we have some stuff in the future that we're working on. So
Yeah, and you're on the right path. So you're doing what God blessed you with, the talent and skill that He gave you, so forth. So as long as you keep that on, keep Him first. You take care of His business, He'll take care of yours.
other than that, God bless you guys. We love y'all. Peace.